everyone. Welcome to Church at Home.
Welcome. We're very glad that you're here with us today. And if it's Sunday for you, because not everybody watches on a Sunday.
True.
We hope that it is extra sunny. Even if it's a Wednesday.
Do you know what? Even if it's not a Sunday, we still hope that the sun is shining for you at some point.
Or if you're like a farmer out in the middle of Australia who desperately needs rain.
Then we hope it's raining for you.
We hope it's super rainy.
Yeah.
We hope it's horrible weather.
Either way, we hope you're enjoying your day.
Yeah.
And if this is your first time tuning in, extra welcome to you. We have a thriving online community here with Church at Home, but also in person at our Seaford campus.
Also thriving.
Very thriving.
Yes, so heaps of opportunities to get involved, to build connections and community beyond the Sunday service. So we've got life groups. That's small groups of people. They meet in each other's houses. They do life together.
Yep.
We have hot chocolates, good chats.
Nice. Eat things.
It's
drink
fun.
things.
We've also got active ministry to get moving, as well as youth and young adults ministries. We've got prime timers for our over 60s. They're going to go to the Archibald Prize exhibition at the end of the month.
Fancy.
So I've never been there, but sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so much more. There's constantly things going on, and you can check all of that out on our app or by subscribing to Church News.
Love it. Look, we do say it all the time, don't we? But there is really something for everybody, no matter what stage of life you're in. And part of the reason that we have so many programs and connection points is that we truly believe that the church is meant to be a living, breathing thing.
Right.
You know, it's all of us doing life together in each other's worlds, in the community, making a difference for the sake of eternity. And so that starts with relationships. And more often than not, it starts with coffee.
I would say every time it starts with coffee.
I feel that we need to redo Gateway's values and just insert coffee into one of them, because
Number one.
in almost every ministry we find a way to make coffee a part of it.
I'm pretty sure the first thing we did with Active was build a cafe in the Active Hub.
Get the important things done first. Yeah.
Gotta get your priorities straight.
If you don't like coffee, you can still come. We will still love you.
Hot chocolates.
Yeah.
We're coffee people are
Pick your
just
hot
friends.
beverage of choice.
Chais. The gourmet. Not a lot of people have chai. Underrated.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Or dirty chai.
Do you know what? Put in the comments, what's your favourite hot drink?
Yeah, true. And Coffee Crew, this is your time.
It's your time to shine.
Let's get that 80-20. 20. All right. Anyway.
We're getting Jacob back on track now.
Gateway, how can we support you in prayer this week as well? In Psalm 95, it says, "For the Lord is a great God, a great King above all gods. He holds in his hands the depths of the earth and the mightiest mountains." So whatever you're walking through right now, whether it be the depths of the earth or right atop the mightiest of mountains, God is holding you in his hands too. Nothing is too big, too small, or too mediocre for him.
Oh, I love that. That's so good. And look, we also did want to say a big thank you to those of you who have been giving faithfully here week in, week out. You know, whether it's been a challenge for you or it's something that's so easy for you that you barely even think of it, your posture of generosity is actually making a huge difference in the lives of many. Probably too many to count physically. Actually too many to count, not just probably. You know, this church is crowdfunded by all of us who call Gateway home. And when we stand together and help carry the responsibility of this place, it's just incredible what God can do.
I was invited to Broadway in a Week when I was in year 10 from a friend. When I first walked in through the doors, I was a little scared because I didn't know what to expect. But I instantly felt loved and welcomed and just part of the community. It has increased my confidence. It's gave me a sense of community, and it's actually the catalyst of how I met Jesus. If I hadn't been invited, I don't believe I would have a faith today. I love that I can give back the same way that encouragement was given to me during that time, and I hope that one day that the kids also feel that love and meet Jesus through it.
Wow, what a story. How cool is it to see the real life impact this church is having? It's something we're really proud of.
Yes, it is. And that's why today we are starting our Come to the Table campaign. So if you appreciate this house, if this is your spiritual home, this is a really important message about the needs of this place and how we can keep the impact of this church going.
Yeah, there's many more Delaney's to be reached. So prepare your hearts to hear a powerful message from Pastor Rick. But first, let's worship together.
Yeah.
I close my eyes and colors fly. There's no hiding from your grace. I can't deny your heart for mine, and it's unrelenting chase. I was on the edge of deception, caught up in my own hesitation, until your love took over me. Whoa. So I let go and I let love show me life like it's supposed to be. An oasis, it awakes us, all the freedom I'll ever need. Now I'm alive. Oh la la, oh la la. When I let go, then I find life. Oh la la, oh la la. When I let go, then I find life. La 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 la. When I let go, then I find life. The higher way is calling me to a life unlike before. The Father's heart is beckoning, and I can't resist no more. Lead me in the ways of devotion. Don't wanna get caught in the motions. My heart is only for you, Lord. Whoa. So I let go and I let love show me life like it's supposed to be. An oasis, it awaits us, all the freedom I'll ever need. Now I'm alive. Oh la la, oh la la. When I let go, then I'll find life. Oh la la, oh la la. When I let go, then I'll find life. La 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 la. When I let go, then I'll find life. So I let go and I let love show me life like it's supposed to be. An oasis, here awaits us, all the freedom I'll ever need. Now I'm alive. When I let go, then I find life. When I let go, then I find life. La 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 la. When I let
but Jesus, who rescued me from the grave. Yahweh, Yahweh, who gets the glory and praise. Nobody but Jesus.
Well, good morning. It's great to be back with our church family after taking a little bit of leave overseas. Now, we sat at a lot of different family tables during that time, but there is nothing we love more dearly than being with this church family. As we travelled through the UK, one of the most notable things was how COVID has damaged relationships, families, churches and workplaces. And it's apparent that our Aussie society has also been disrupted, affecting our families and way of life, as I'm sure you've experienced. Almost every Australian church has sustained loss of people, volunteers and finances, and Gateway has not been exempt from these challenges. So in this Come to the Table campaign, we want you to hear about this family's financial needs and to learn how you can be part of the solution. You see, church, there's a big gap between the funds we need as a growing church and the actual giving we receive. Essentially, over a period of time, giving has fallen to approximately $6,000 per week below budget. And recent stats would indicate that 45% of our church adults at Gateway do not give in any capacity. So the leadership has taken prudent and significant steps to address this dilemma, including cutting our already thin budget by a further 15% or so, putting all non-essential expenditure on hold, postponing all forward planning projects. And we came to the decision to sell the factory. That's the Active Hub, you may know is next door, which we only bought in July. This we did to inject funds into the church. Now, we should net about $150,000 after repaying the member loans that were borrowed for this purchase. But the good news is that thanks to a generous buyer, we will still have full use of the building for zero rental for about 10 years, and that's a huge blessing. But cutting budgets is only one part of finding financial solutions. We must be a church that has its people's financial support. We need to have a contributing community. So we're asking us all to come to the table, to start giving if you have not started that journey in your faith walk yet, to lift your current giving. Even a small amount will make a big difference if we all help out. And for those who are able, please provide additional lump sums. But we have to say the number one priority for us is to see an increase in our regular weekly offerings. I'm sure there will be many questions like how we got to this place. And so you can go to our website to see frequently asked questions form and other notes on the campaign, which will help you in your understanding. There's also a chance for you to ask questions on the website via the link. We are here, we are open, and we want you to come to us with your questions. Our church responsibilities are great in this city, in Papua New Guinea, and across Australia. And it's time to step up to help out and regain our financial strength. I'm not asking you for extraordinary action, though as the people of God, extraordinary is the example Christ gave to us. But I am asking you, all of us, for faithful action, for faithfulness to be restored in our regular attendance, in our serving, and in our giving. So, church, this is the need. Today, we ask everyone who calls Gateway home to come to the table and respond in faith before the end of November this year. Because we are family, and so we come together and we lean in when times get tough. We cover each other's needs. That's relationship. That's grace. When we act in love and grace for each other, it's amazing what God can do. Go with me, if you would, to the book of 2 Samuel. Now, when David became king, he asked if there was any remaining family of Saul, the previous king. So in an all-out search, they found a young man called Mephibosheth. He was the grandson of Saul. And so they summoned him to David's court. Now, can you imagine the fear and uncertainty of Mephibosheth and what he would have felt? Being summoned to the court of the new king, when everyone knew it was customary for a new king to wipe out any previous king's heirs and relations before any threats could rise. That's why Mephibosheth had been living in hiding from David. Another complexity that adds to his vulnerability is the fact that he was unable to walk. The Bible actually says he was lame. And despite all this, here is Mephibosheth being carried into the king's court. And David says to him, "Do not fear, for I will surely show you kindness for Jonathan your father's sake, and will restore to you all the land of Saul your grandfather. And from now on you shall eat bread at my table." Not only did Mephibosheth have what was taken from him restored, he had all the land and the shelter and the favour repaid. Not just material restoration, but relational restoration. The highest honour, to eat at the king's table. Not by anything he did or earned. Grace carried him to the table of provision and relationship. You know what blows me away the most about this story, about this imagery? Being seated at the table, all your lack, all your brokenness, all your lameness is covered. You see, God is a restorer of all things. And that's good news this morning. Jesus covers all our brokenness. The story of Mephibosheth is a wonderful picture of God's grace to us. We are Mephibosheth. We were once hiding from God, poor, weak, fearful, before our King came to us, before Jesus carried us into the presence of God, to the table of the Lord. You know, Jesus told his disciples, "I bestow upon you a kingdom, just as my Father bestowed one upon me, that you may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom." That's in Luke 22. And that grace, the grace of David and of Jesus, is the example set for us in loving and serving others. As we take our place around the table of the family of God, do we pull up a chair for others? Is there room for other people? Are we restorers? For to be restorers requires us to be a healthy church. We didn't deserve the grace and forgiveness and blessing of God, but Jesus gave it freely. And he invites us to the table and draws us into his family, so together we can accomplish his mission in this world. I am convinced that God is not finished with us, that there is yet more to be done for the sake of the gospel of Jesus in this city, in our nation, and in the world around us. So, will you join us at the table?
Why don't you stand? In the crashing
pressing, you are making new wine. In the soil I now surrender, you are breaking new ground. So I yield into your careful hand. When I trust you, I don't need to understand. Make me your vessel, make me an offering, make me whatever you want me to be. I came here with nothing, but all you have given me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. In the crushing, in the pressing, you are making new wine. In the soil I now surrender, you are breaking new ground. You are breaking new ground. Make me your vessel, make me an offering, make me whatever you want me to be. I came here with nothing, but all you have given me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. And Jesus, bring new wine out of me. 'Cause where there is new wine, there is new power, there is new freedom, and the kingdom is here. I laid out my own flames to carry your new fire today. Oh Lord, 'cause where there is new wine, there is new power, and there is new freedom, and the kingdom is here. I laid out my own flames to carry your new fire today.
Thank you so much, Rick, for that vulnerability and for trusting us with that message.
Yep.
And more than that, really trusting us with the mission of this church, as God does.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that story of Mephibosheth, that we are all carried to the table by the grace of God, that God covers our brokenness and he restores all things. And that is the example that we're meant to follow in our love for others.
Yeah, because this is a family. We are a family of God,
Yeah.
and we can have the tough conversations because there's trust and love here to cover each other's need.
Yep.
And church, I am encouraged that we can be a part of the solution. We can be the vibrant church that we're called to be. It just takes all of us coming to the table.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, at first it could be shocking to hear that stat, that
Yeah.
45% of our community aren't giving at all. But to me, I have so much hope in that. That's an amazing opportunity for growth and for generosity.
Yeah, it's like this can be fixed. We
Yeah.
can do something
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this, you know? So come on, church, let's be praying about this week. Let's be talking about it in our life groups. Something's got to change if we want to continue to be this church that we love so much.
Yeah.
So we know that there'll probably be lots of questions, and that's totally understandable.
Yep.
So head to the website and check out the FAQs and the rest of the content that's there. But more so, let's just start giving.
Yeah, huge, amazing. Let's do this, fam. We'll see you back here next Sunday at 10 a.m. for Church at Home.
See you then.
When I look back, I can see your hand all over my past. Even in the times I'd rather forget, I just can't believe you'd love me like that, love me like that. Every day gets better when I'm walking with you. Oh.